Hey everyone, Pawk here with a quick update video. What I'd like to do here is just talk about the entire Ken campaign and the crew debacle and a few other things as well. The first thing I want to say though is this is going to be one of my last original games of Modern Warfare, because I am sort of taking a step back and not been playing as much, or mainly at all, for a long time. I just found that I've become very annoyed playing the game. I just can't have as much fun in it. It just isn't as entertaining as it has been, and since I've been playing since January, I'm not surprised. You know, you do eventually kind of wear thin a game, and this is when I've worn thin pretty well. I might still do a few videos for the Pawk and Tiger show on this game, or maybe some dual commentaries. We'll see. But let's get to the meat of the issue, which is the amount of negativity coming out of Ken and the campaign as a whole since the crew was disbanded. Now, I realize there's been a lot of hurt feelings on both sides. I mean, some people are adamant that they hate Ken or no longer want to have anything to do with him or his campaign. I realize some of these are ex-crew that are doing this. I realize that, you know, there are some other people out there that are trying to start their own campaigns, as Ken said, trying to piggyback off of his. You know, I mean, the fact is, as I said in my first video about all of this mess, the idea is not a new one to what Ken's doing. It is a very old issue. It's been happening ever since games went online, because the online community really, since you don't see people face to face, you don't see people as people, they see them as names, and they don't really put value to those names. They simply treat them as if they're just part of the game. So therefore, they diminish the value of the human being behind the system, and therefore treat them in a way that's not at all what they would do if they saw them face to face. Now, one thing I don't like that's been coming out, and one thing that the reason I'm making this whole video is that I've seen a lot of Ken's recent videos, a lot of Ken's podcasts, and there's just this air of negativity that he's hanging on to. I mean, he's been rather insulting to some of the ex-crew. He's been rather insulting to some of what they're trying to do. I mean, I realize he may not agree with them trying to start their own campaign or trying to do, you know, anything in regards to that, but at the same time, if their idea is to make gaming better, I don't really care what tag they're using. I don't really care what name they're following. All I care about is what they're doing in the community. I mean, are they giving gamers a safe haven? Are they treating gamers with respect? I mean, are these things happening? If these things are happening, I don't care if they're Ken or not, you know? But what I do care about is who and what I put my name behind. And while I'm not as big a name as Mr. Burton is, I still have my own reputation to think about, and to be perfectly honest, I realize that he's not happy with what's going on. I mean, at the same time, though, there's a way I feel that he used to handle things. He used to, when the whole Wings of Redemption thing came up, he didn't really insult Wings directly. He never came out. He just said, you know, there's this guy talking about this. He's showing very little respect. And, you know, honestly, I'm not going to give it the time of day. And to me, that was a classy, grown-up way of handling it. You know, no insults were exchanged, there was no negativity, no bad treatment. It was just, you know, he's going to do what he's going to do, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, even if he does what he does. And really, that is the problem with how he's handling the whole crew shakeup and everything, is now that he's taking this quite personally. He's leveling insults against them, and I can't get behind that. And so while I support the idea of the campaign, and while I know that his heart's in the right place, his head isn't, and until it is, if you see me in other games, I'm not going to be sporting a Ken tag. You know, I probably won't be sporting any tag, because I think that until this whole situation dies down to the point where we can all be friends and realize we're all on the same side trying to do the same thing, I hope, that I don't want to come down in support of anybody. What I'm supporting is the idea of good gaming. You know, that's what I'm supporting, and and I don't care who's behind it. I just know that all you need to do is go out there, treat everyone with respect, play games for the entertainment value, and not treat anyone any other different way than you would if you had them face to face. If you would, as you would treat your own friends online, or on face to face, I should say. So, really, that's all I need to say in regards to that. I really hope, Ken, if you watch this, I really hope, I could email you on this and hope that you would listen to me, but. I realize you're your own man, you see things and make decisions in your own way, but as you yourself have said in the past, everyone can make mistakes. I'm not faulting you for the mistakes you're making, but honestly, until I don't see that same kind of air negativity, I can't get behind it. I just can't. It's one of those things where I need to know that if I'm saying I support this person, I need to support them 100% in what they're saying, and if I'm wearing a tag that is, in essence, your name, I don't want to support you being negative to people. I've deleted things off the forums that were negative against Wings of Redemption. I mean, me defending Wings of Redemption is sort of oxymoronical. I mean, it doesn't make sense that I should be defending Wings of Redemption. But no one should be douched on, regardless of what they do. Okay? I mean, the way the campaign is supposed to work is that if someone's douching on you, you tell them, look, stop, and if they don't stop, you mute them, and if they still keep going and they're abusing other people in the lobby, you all leave, friend up, leave, and go somewhere else. That was the idea of the campaign, and I think that's getting lost right now. I think it's because everyone's so bitter and upset about this whole situation that it's just, I think when I heard that, someone had made Heather cry, I think that now this has become a personal campaign of Ken's to try to insult them and drive them underground, which, I mean, that's his choice, but, it's not a good choice. And I don't agree with it at all. Like, he needs to get himself righteous again and just back away from all this noise. And just say, you know what, I'm done with it, it's over, I'm not mentioning it in another podcast, I'm not mentioning it in another video, I'm not mentioning it in another anything, not another daily rant, nothing. And just move on from it. Not giving them the time of day will be the best way of letting it die, because then they have to themselves continue to build themselves up and make their voice heard over top of anything else. So that's my little rant to Ken. That's my little rant to the community. I mean, guys, let's mature up, let's grow up, let's put away the toys and get to the work that's at hand and really stop attacking one another. Let's all remember we're here as a community to do something good, okay? So let's get to doing that. Let's get back to what we're supposed to be here for in the first place, okay, guys? So, video's almost done. This is actually a really quick domination match. We managed to hold most of the points for the majority of it. So it was actually a really good match for that. Even if I didn't have the greatest one. But yeah, I will be. You'll be seeing me again here on YouTube. Maybe not in Modern Warfare. Maybe something else. Just again, take care of each other and yourself out there.
Oh, your fault.